This year we'll spend $1 trillion. And over the next decade, welfare spending will top $10 trillion.
That video was made by the Republican Study Committee, a group of congressmen who are worried about government spending. The committee's chairman is Congressman Jim Jordan. So what do you want to do? You want to just cut poor people off?
No, we want to help them get to a better life. What you need to do is create programs that actually help people get to a better life, help them get the skills they need to get to the American dream.
I've heard that before. How are you going to do it?
Well, you do it by not waiving the work requirement like this administration did.
But to be fair, they haven't totally waived the work requirement. They let some states experiment.
Yeah, but they're also letting some states not have a work requirement. And they're saying, oh, we're not even going to require that one key element that helps people get to the American dream, experience this greatness in this country, actually get a job and grow and get to a better lifestyle. That's what we want to see happen. Exactly. Exactly. That key ingredient to accomplish anything of meaning and significance that we all learn.
But how? That was already in the original Welfare Reform Act. You have a new Welfare Reform Act, updated version.
Well, we're trying to actually get a handle on all the social welfare spending the federal government does. It's now estimates are about $600 billion a year when you factor in Medicaid and the 70-plus different programs that are out there. So
the original act just was welfare.
Yeah.
It didn't hit the other 70-some programs.
Yeah, there's so many nutrition programs, job training programs, education programs, health care programs. Wouldn't it make sense maybe just to have four, one in each area? Think about this.
And make everybody work to be eligible.
Of course. We had a bill introduced just 2 weeks ago where we said for food stamps, let's put in a work component for food stamps. Let's establish that critical link that helps Americans get to their goals and dreams. Let's have a work requirement.
But what about the truly helpless or the mother with 6 kids? How's she going to work and take care of her kids?
We're certainly going to be willing to help those individuals who truly need it. But the best way to help those who can work is to get them the skills they need to do, require that component. It's like anything else in life. When you have a requirement, when you have a deadline, it influences behavior and actually help people get to a better experience and better lifestyle.
Well, I certainly agree with you, but according to some politicians, when more people get food stamps, and 1 in 7 Americans now gets them, that's actually good for the economy.
If you want to create jobs, the quickest way to do it is to provide more funding for food stamps.
Create jobs with food stamps. More money will be out there. They'll spread it around, and that'll make jobs.
Yeah, I mean, it would be laughable if it wasn't so serious. I mean, here's a lady who was former Speaker of the United States House of Representatives making that statement. I mean, it's wrong on 2 counts. One, you're taking money from someone else. So you're taking it and redistributing, giving it to someone else. So that's always a problem, particularly with government acting as the middleman and government deciding how it gets allocated. And then second is just the facts. It hasn't worked. I've said all along, if big government spending, big government regulation were going to get us out of this economic mess, well, for goodness sake, we'd have been out of it a long time ago because that's all the government's done for 4 years. So we've got the idea you're taking it from one group, giving it to another, which is always problematic. And then the simple fact is it hasn't worked.
Another attack on you, not you personally, you Republicans. The National Journal article says the Democrats say this conservative attack on the social welfare programs is being waged for the very wealthy. No. Congressman Richard Neal from Massachusetts. My God, can we do any more to help the wealthy than our Republican friends have done?
This always bothers me. Think about in your own personal life, or anyone in your audience, think about those occasions where you actually accomplish something of meaning and significance. I call them moments of real magnitude, where you had a goal or a dream and you worked hard and you made it happen. What we're doing, unfortunately, to so many people who are now dependent on government and this culture we're creating is we're robbing them of that experience, which is central to being an American. Congressman Neal is just wrong. He's the one trapping people into this culture of dependency on the government and robbing them of that critical experience that we've all had and we know has made us a better individual, made us a better neighbor, made us a better husband, father, whatever, made us a better American, better citizen. That's what we're robbing people of when we keep giving people things and not requiring those key skills and traits and character qualities that are necessary to accomplish things that matter.
And the first welfare bill that President Clinton reluctantly signed, perhaps, people said there would be people starving on the streets. That didn't happen. Half the people got off the rolls, and the poverty rate went down. They were happier.
Exactly right. The first thing ever got passed, I was Joe wrestling coach, got elected to the House of Representatives in Ohio in 1994.
You look like a wrestler.
I don't know if that's good or bad, but
I was arrested.
Yeah. So anyway, the first thing I got passed was an amendment to the welfare reform bill we did in the state of Ohio, which required time limits. It said after a certain point in time, if you're an able-bodied adult, we will no longer pay you for not working. And guess what happened?
They starved?
No one got kicked off. Not at all. No one got kicked off because deadlines influence behavior. And they saw the deadline come and they said, you know what? I'm going to find a job, or I'm going to go get the skills to get a job so I don't have to face that deadline and get kicked off of any type of public help, public assistance. It worked. And you know what? Those people have moved on to a better life.
Your committee made that video which makes reference to the welfare reform.